We think sometimes that poverty is only being hungry, naked, and homeless. The poverty of being unwanted, unloved, and uncared for is the greatest poverty. We must start in our own homes to remedy this kind of poverty. Mother Teresa. Let me ask you something. If you had all the money in the world, would you be happy? If you didn't have any money at all, would you still be happy? Now for you, what is true wealth and happiness? Today's story is about a wealthy father who wanted to show his son how fortunate he was by allowing him to experience and see for himself poverty. But in the end, well, I don't want to spoil the fun. Want to know more? Then you'll have to stick to the end of today's video to find out. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. There was once a young boy who, growing up, came from a very rich and well-known family in the community. The boy had the privilege to get anything and everything he wished for from his father. Everyone in the city knew about the boy and his family, most especially his father. His father was a wealthy and proud old businessman. He was known to be a very generous man and would donate to many causes in town. However, the man had struggled and worked extremely hard over the years to be where his family is right now. One day, the wealthy father decided to take his son on a trip to show him how the poor lived, with the hopes that perhaps the son can realize how privileged he is. He wanted the son to realize how wealthy they were in comparison to others. He also wanted to teach his son to appreciate everything he has been given in life and be grateful for his good fortune. Son, come here for a second. Yes, Dad. I want to take you on a trip with me. Sure, sounds like fun. All right then, pack your bags because we're leaving tomorrow. The two headed out the next morning and traveled far until they reached a small, rural town with limited electricity. There, they spent several days on a farm, assisting local families in working for their food and caring for their land. When they were done, during the car ride back home, the father asked his son if he had enjoyed the trip and if he had learned anything from the village. So, how'd you like the trip, son? It was great, Dad. Did you notice the lifestyle those people had? The father was expecting to see the boy joyful and overjoyed at how wealthy they were in comparison to them. But the boy quickly responded, "Yes, Dad, I noticed how lucky the people were back there." Now, the father was a little confused, but didn't have a chance to say anything else as the son continued. Back home, we only have one dog, while the family there had 3. We have a swimming pool that reaches to the middle of our garden, while they have fresh water rivers with no end. We have imported designer lanterns to light up our garden, while they have the beautiful stars and moon at night. Our patio reaches to the front yard, while they have the whole horizon. We have a small piece of land to live on, while they have fields and hills and forests which go beyond our sight. We brush our teeth looking at ourselves in the mirror. They brush their teeth looking at the grand mountains. We have servants to serve us, while they serve others. We buy our food, while they grow and produce theirs. We have concrete walls around our property to protect us, while they have friends and family to protect them. We spend most of our free time with our television and cell phones, while they spend their free time with family and loved ones. We constantly fight over money, reputation, and fame, while everyone in that small town laughs and smiles at the smallest of things. They're happy and content, more than we'll ever be. Thanks, Dad, for showing me how poor we truly are. The father was speechless by what his son had said. he could only stare back at the road and drive their way back home, all while thinking of the valuable lesson his son had given him. Remember that your real wealth can be measured not by what you have, but by what you are. Napoleon Hill.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What is your outlook in life? Wealth can mean many different things. Les Brown would often say, they say money won't make you happy, but everybody wants to find out for themselves. I mean, money can't buy happiness, but it sure helps. But in all honesty, true wealth is within love, kindness, care, unity, and satisfaction, which will all propel you every step of the way to becoming a better person. Money can buy many materialistic things like clothes, gadgets, cars, large homes, and a variety of other things. Yes, they can bring monetary support and comfort. In fact, for some people, obtaining every material possession one's heart desire is the ultimate goal in life. It could also be yours right now. But after a while, you begin to realize how much you truly have, how much is left with you, and how much you no longer and don't have. There are some things that don't require money. Simpleness, love, kindness, compassion, friendships, values, and family can make your life rich. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you don't seek money. It takes courage to make money. And you do have to provide for yourself and your loved ones. And just as money can't buy happiness, well, guess what? Neither does poverty. Believe me, being broke-minded and struggling financially won't bring happiness either. So, what are your values and priorities? You can consider yourself wealthy if you have everything that is important to you. I mean, consider seeing the world through the eyes of a child. How do they see it? Be simple and always remember that there is more to life than you can imagine. Too often, you forget what you have and focus on what you don't have. But you might like what you see and become more appreciative of what you already have. That's what the wise son taught his wealthy father. Sometimes it takes a child's perspective to get you back on track and to remind you once again of what's important in life. And believe me, when you start putting these things in line, you will truly feel accomplished, confident, and overall wealthy. As Albert Einstein once expressed it, do not try to become a person of success, but try to become a person of value. Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories on a consistent basis? Do me a favor and support the channel by sharing, comment below, and please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button to get the latest updates. Soon, you will be on your way to feeling inspired.